Yo, yo. What up? What up? Yo. What up? What up? Hey. Hey, welcome. Welcome to Benny's crib. What up? Yeah, just leave your shoes over there. It's cool. Yeah, thanks. Does that sound cool? Yo, what up? Welcome to Benny's crib.
And we live, yo. It's a beautiful day in March, spring. We made it. It's 2021. It's Benny's crib, yo. It was a beautiful day out today, even with some rain.
A little bit. Good though.
And now I'm here with a 207 hip hop artist who's got a new music video out.
Yes, sir.
Someone who's here to kind of just talk shop and talk the story so far. What's up, Rhode? How you doing?
What's going on, man? I'm good. How you doing?
Good. We got eclectic vibes. I see smoke to the right, guitar in the back. I see a poster.
Yes, sir.
There's
Yes,
that Bob Marley. It looks like you allegedly rolling up.
Yep. I'm allegedly rolling up. Yeah, we got my son Bob in the back, Willie on the strings back there.
Oh, what up, Wooly? I don't know if you can hear me, but Gibbs Freeland shouted you out last time on the last episode.
Yeah, big shop shit, you know.
Yo, much love.
So all these things are coming together perfectly.
Yes,
As I
sir.
said, this is Benny's crib, and the first question we ask everybody on Benny's crib is, what is your first memory of hip hop?
Oh, shit. So my dad was an engineer for a while at Power Play Studios with I think they were like under HBO.
Yeah.
And he actually he worked with Eric B and Rakim on the Father Leader album, and Microphone Fiend, like particularly that song was like one that he worked on. That was his favorite. So I remember being in his truck when I was like, probably 8, 9, 10, some shit like that. And he had this little mixtape that he used to play all the time, and it was that joint, a couple other Eric B and Rakim joints, like I think Father Leader was on there, some Nelly and Saint Lunatics shit,
Murphy Lee
was on there. Yeah, Murphy Lee. Air Force Ones was on there. Ride With Me was on there. I think Ella Funk by like the Black Eyed Peas. It was like a weird mix of shit.
That was the first CD I ever bought, was Ella Funk. Yeah,
dude, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
That's the one that had Let's Get It Started on it, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it was probably like their first real big album.
I think it was.
But yeah, the Microphone Fiend. I remember being in the truck like 10 years old. I knew every word. And my dad asked me, played Air Force Ones and by Nelly. And he was like, yo, you know what this song's about, right? And my stupid little ass, like, I thought I was smart, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, it's about the plane. You know, like the president, he has a plane.
That's probably what I would have said.
No, idiot, it's about some white Nikes, dummy. And then he showed me the video.
You're like 8 years old, though. You ain't gonna know
exactly.
that.
And then he showed me the video, and I needed some forces. So yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Whoa, so your dad's sound engineered for Eric B and Rakim?
I don't know how much actual engineering he did.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much mixing he did. But he ran the boards. He was the engineer in the studio, like when they did the initial recording type shit. Yeah.
Wait.
They called him Laser.
Your dad was in the booth. I was picturing like post-production. Your dad was the one on the board?
Yeah, like
while Rakim was spitting that song live before the album dropped?
Doing the take. Yeah, he worked. He didn't do much with it, like career-wise. Like my dad doesn't really have a name. Before he passed, he didn't really have like mad connections or anything.
Sorry
but,
to hear that.
Yeah, nah, you know, where she goes. But he he worked with a lot of big names, just like not even realizing how crazy it would be, you know, like for us to think about that, because
just for the memory's sake, like what the hell? That's wild.
At the time, it was not Follow the Leader. Or no, it was Follow the Leader. Paid in Full was the second album, and Paid in Full was the really big one. So Follow the Leader, like they weren't that big yet. So it wasn't like
Paid in Full was the first one. I could be tripping. Let me look it up.
Whichever one it is, it was the least big album.
Yeah, because they had. I think it was Follow the Leader was after Paid in Full. Let me double check. I could be tripping, man. I've been wrong many a time. Rhode. Oh, I almost called you Rhode. Can you imagine if I called you Rhode like on camera? That'd be embarrassing, man. Allegedly.
But yeah, he worked with them. He worked with KRS-One real closely. KRS's wife, who I actually forget her name. I should know that probably, but she's also like a pretty poppin' artist. Because he worked on the Stop the Violence tour, so like everybody who was on that,
after Scott LaRock died, right? Holy shit.
He used to work with KRS and his wife like pretty frequently. Like he used to tell me stories about driving her home from the studio and shit, like real shit like that. But,
was he around when they made Self-Destruction? You know that song? Self-Destruction.
I'm honestly not sure.
That was like a huge song in the Stop the Violence movement.
Yeah, I didn't ask
on it.
him. I didn't get a chance to ask him about much KRS-One shit. Once I found out who Rakim was, that kind of took my like that was the focal point of my interest type shit. And then he my pops was in a wheelchair for a long time and shit, and he was on like, so the last few years when I started to take music real serious, and I kind of like would have actually gave a shit about having a conversation with him about it more, he was kind of starting to go a little bit. So it wouldn't have been as like, I don't know, meaningful, or like the memories wouldn't have been as big.
Exactly.
Shit. So I just
I
never got around
places. I got you
about a lot of the Stop the Violence shit. But
still though, I mean, just regardless, that's that's not in everyone's family history, yo. That's a wild.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And my whole family's artists for the most part. Except for him. He didn't really do nothing career-wise with it. He just had that job because he went to engineering school at the end of the 80s because he was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like he just didn't know what to do. So he went to school for some shit, got the job because he was like, these guys seem cool. And then
still though, man, I mean, that's pretty wild. Oh yeah, so it was Follow the Leader's the second album. That came out in 88.
I honestly forget which one he worked on, but the less popular one.
Well, Microphone Fiend's on that one, so it probably was the
okay, it's that one, yeah. If you look at the credits on the back of it, his name's in it.
It's so wild.
His name's on the back or whatever, but yeah.
Damn,
yep, Laser Rowdy Rhodey, that's what they called him.
Laser Rhodey. That sounds like a wrestling name.
Yeah.
He was some WWE shit, bro.
Yeah, wow, I guess he was mad quick with the buttons because it was all analog chops and shit back then. Like
no
so
digital, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I'm just flabbergasted. That's such an amazing just amazing piece of family history. Thanks for sharing that shit, we might get to some of that later, but mostly it's the Rhodey episode of Benny's Crib. So I want to stick to your story, yo. Where are you from originally?
Jersey. So I was born in North Brunswick or New Brunswick. I always forget which. My mom could tell you though. But they're like right next to each other, and we moved back and forth. So I was born in one of those. Lived in North Brunswick for a while. Moved to Staten Island for a little bit. Back to Jersey. So we kind of just moved around Jersey a little bit till I was like, I want to say like 4 or something. Then we lived in North Brunswick for probably like 2 years. I started kindergarten there. And then my dad got a job at Sunday River on ski patrol. So we moved.
Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah, he was always a skier. He worked ski patrol at Hunter Mountain and shit.
Oh, so it wasn't that random then.
Yeah, so he skied. I guess it is weird because we were in New York and New Jersey. And he was always like, he's from Jersey. It's not like there's a lot of ski mountains and shit around, but he was always into that. But yeah, he's like from the beach. I don't know why he skied. I just couldn't surf when it was cold, I guess. But so we moved up to Bethel. I finished kindergarten and did first grade in Bethel. And then my parents split up. He stayed up there for a little bit, and me and my mom's. And at that point, I had a little sister. We went to Pennsylvania. So we lived in Morrisville, Pennsylvania for 2 years. Then Yardley, Pennsylvania, which is the next town over. They're right across the bridge from Trenton. They're like on the Delaware River, and the
Trenton,
river,
New Jersey.
yeah, the river like is the border. So
Yeah.
on one side it's Trenton, and then on the other side it's Yardley, Morrisville. And it's got the bridge in between. And yeah, we lived there for like 6 or 7 years. And then just before I started my freshman year of high school, like end of the summer, 8th grade type shit, my mom's got married again, and we moved back up to Maine, but to Windham. And then I did high school.
Whoa.
Yep, I did high school in Windham.
Dang.
And then I've either been in Windham, Portland, or New York, like ever since. So yeah,
That's pretty freaking wild. That's like
Yeah,
a
and
lot
most-
of traveling, bro.
yeah, mad traveling. Yeah, I've lived probably like up until I was 18, probably like 20, close to 20 different cribs. And then since then, probably like another 10 or something. I'm like 23 now.
Shit. How or what place were you at the longest? Doesn't even sound like there was a place you could have been for more than like what, 4 or 5 years?
Pennsylvania was the longest stretch that we were in like one town. I lived in Yardley for 6.5 years. And then
Gotcha.
Morrisville, which is the town over, for like a year and a half on top of that. So I think it was like 7 or 8 years total. We were in that little area in Bucks County.
Did y'all come back to Maine for any specific reason, or was it just kind of like weird luck again?
Yeah. So my mom's got married.
Yeah,
So, like-
I know you mentioned that, but like, was it because of like
Yeah. So he
Guess
had a
going on.
previous marriage, that he had 2 kids in Raymond, and they
Oh,
lived
shit.
with their mom. But at that point, I hadn't lived with my dad since I was like 7.
Yeah.
My dad was like paralyzed at that point. He got in a ski accident, so he was in a wheelchair. It was like
Damn.
difficult, like seeing each other, and he had a lot going on anyway because of that. And it was like, yeah, it was a whole weird. It was kind of a chaotic time.
You got a lot of moving parts for a younger man. Holy shit. Like, that's pretty heavy,
Yeah.
I bet, on the soul.
But yeah, man, it's good. It makes for good music, you know. But
Yeah. You got a lot of energy to channel shit into, I guess.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so my mom's got married again, and we didn't really have anything tethering us to Pennsylvania. At least my mom didn't, because my
Yeah.
mom's always worked from home. She was on the computer.
Got you.
So other than like our school or whatever, which like we already moved school of mad times, I was definitely the tightest about leaving there. When I first got to Maine, I was like, I do not want to be in bumfuck ass Maine again. Like
yeah,
I was on
Bethel's
some
far up, bro.
angry culture shock shit, and I didn't understand where I was in Bethel as a little kid too. Like,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean? You're
beautiful, bro.
7, you don't understand like the socioeconomic aspect of that. But it
Yeah,
was like,
it's different.
but yeah, I mean, now I'm glad we moved. But yeah, so when they got married, he couldn't move because of his kids, and like we could because there was no like custody issue or whatever. So
Wow.
we went to Wyndham. Yeah.
And now you here, yo. Damn.
Yes, sir. Been up here
That's
pretty
all-
much ever since. And like, I mean, I go back to Pennsylvania, and like my whole family's in Jersey, New York, like on both sides, my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
I got kind of a big family, I guess, on both sides,
Yeah.
and they're all in Jersey or New York. So yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. Well, appreciate you breaking down all your travels, yo. I mean, besides moving, did you have any like hobbies as a youngin that you like spending your time investing in?
You want this? Oh, I bet. Hobbies. I mean, kind of. I played sports a little bit. Like, you know, I always like my friends played sports. So it's like I played a little bit of soccer. That shit was
Oh,
not
yeah.
really for me. I kind of just liked the uniforms and the being outside and shit, but I wasn't really trying to do all the running and like
Yeah.
I wasn't I liked basketball. I played ball. I wasn't that good. Like I remember trying out for the middle school team in like 7th grade
Yeah.
with my homie Murphy, and we were just clearly outmatched, like bad. Just like 2 chubby little white kids, like not good at all. But yeah, I had a good time with it. We played ball. Just like running around really. I used to ride my bike a lot. There's like a canal that goes through Yardley that like separates like the trees and the houses type shit, because they kind of keep it, or they try to keep it like sort of, I don't know, outdoorsy, even though it's like fully developed or whatever. So
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Keep a little nature, I guess.
yeah, so I remember like I was riding my bike a lot, going out to the canal and fucking, we used to like fake fish, like fucking catching frogs, and then
What's fake fishing?
like, I mean, we used to fish on the canal, but like I don't remember ever catching a fucking worthwhile fish once in my life. You know what I mean?
I'm picturing
I
like
probably
almost
had
like
some little
role playing
black
fishing.
dollar store rod.
Oh,
was-
got you.
yeah,
You
it
ain't got no bait and tackle out there.
Yeah, no, we were not nice. Yeah, it was an ugly situation.
Awesome,
But
man.
yeah, just like, I don't know, regular shit. And then I like, honestly, I started smoking like super early. I was like 11 or 12, and then I was just smoking, man. I was just listening to music and fucking. I started rapping or like pretty early too. I started really writing when I was like 12, I think. I was in 8th
Cool.
grade. I did it by accident. I was in Miss Booty's class. It was a math class. I hated that bitch.
Him, Miss Booty.
I'm sure she's a nice lady. Miss Booty, Boodey, and she was a big lady
Oh
too.
man, that's
Like,
hard, yo.
Ass,
You gotta
like,
change the
no
name. What are you
disrespect,
doing?
but like it
No,
was
no,
really,
no.
it was an accurate ass name.
Miss Booty. She must have got tormented, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember everybody being like, I don't remember her really.
Well, she
being
was
bullied,
nice.
I mean, she was like a cordial woman. You know what I mean? Like she was friendly, but she
Vanilla.
wasn't like, yeah. Nah, she never cut me any slack on the. I was good in school though. I'm like, I was always smart, so I didn't do none of my homework or anything, but like I could get by.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't like her. We butted heads, so I was like, I wasn't listening. I had my headphones in or something, and I just found myself like I was kind of bobbing my head. And I just wrote some shit down, and I was like, oh shit, that's raps. Like I just wrote, cool. I guess I do that now. And then it was literally like from that moment, I was like, I'm a rapper now. Like I remember being like 12 or 13 and just thinking I was gonna be on the XXL freshman list. Like no music out. Like I didn't like. I was just like, oh, I'm the new rapper now. Cool. Like that. Like, isn't that funny?
How young are you now? Like, what's your age?
I'm 23. I turned 23 in June.
Kind of young and not really that young, or not really what's the word I'm looking here?
Right in the middle.
Well, I like to say because I'm turning 27, but I still feel really young. So 23 is mad young, but really not that young because like 16 would be young. But then I think again, like at the end of the day, it's really all about how you carry yourself. You got to carry yourself with youth.
Right. And with the music now, it's like, it's weird because, you know, some of these kids are like fucking 18, 19, and they have like
Baby
Pump
Keem.
is like Lil Pump is like maybe 19 now. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Like a bunch of those kids, like, but you know what I mean? Like Cardi, like a lot of the SoundCloud wave, like they were
Baby Keem, bro. Isn't Baby Keem like 15, 16 when he started popping off?
Holy, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I heard this Baby Keem song.
It's like Kendrick's cousin or something, right?
Yeah. He was like,
yeah.
I think it was like 2000 and I'd say like 16 when I heard.
Yeah.
He was 16.
And I mean,
he's 20 now.
Even locally, like.
Yeah, Chuck,
like,
AB the King.
Yeah, a lot of like when I met Drew, like Drew's, you know, probably almost 21 now, but when I met Drew and Jenny, they were like 18, 19, and they were, you know, like doing their thing or whatever. And we started, I mean, me and Wooly been rapping together since we was like 16, like Mike on the ceiling in the basement type shit. Like,
hell yeah. Well, let's kind of get into this because I wanted to talk about you getting into an musician kind of form. But before that, I really wanted to just tap into maybe you becoming an active listener of hip hop first, because I think we're fans of the culture before we become practitioners of it, if that makes sense. What did you used to bump back in the day that I was like getting you kind of like hyped at the same time period that made you kind of want to spit? Was there anything, or was there other influences?
So like definitely early on that the shit that my dad put me on, a lot of Eric B and Rakim, like Nelly and Saint Lunatics, shit like that. Not that those are at all similar, but like old school New York shit.
What was around you?
some poppy sort of early 2000s like down south shit. And then my dad gave me his old computer at one point, and that had like his iTunes on it. So then I had like, I was probably 10 at that point. Then I had like access to that, whatever he had in his library. So it was probably like the 8 Mile soundtrack or whatever that Eminem album was at the time. Black Eyed Peas, the Elephant album I was talking about. I remember there was a lot of like Cassie and like
Sierra.
Sierra, a couple Ja Rule songs.
Oh yeah, Shanti and shit like that.
A lot of the like early 2000s sort of like pop rap shit.
And that Rockefeller,
like,
New York pop rock or pop rap era.
Yep, and then like late 80s, early 90s, like really like the earliest like fly shit. And then I got LimeWire. I figured out how to get LimeWire on that computer when I was probably like 11. And then it was a wrap, because at that point, like I knew it was hip hop. You know what I mean? Like I was like, that was all I wanted to listen to. Like my dad would bring me Led Zeppelin albums and shit, and I love that shit. You know what I mean? Like I played drums in middle school. That's like, my mom's listens to like only like Nirvana and like fucking Jethro Tull and shit. But as soon as I heard Microphone Fiend, it was really like I was a fiend. It was a rap from then on out. Like I
you
just
were like 8 or 9, right?
Yeah, I was probably it's like 3rd grade or something.
That's pretty wild.
And I just wanted mad. All I wanted to hear was rap from then on. So I remember like on LimeWire, the early shit. It was just any like if I saw a dude's name and I knew he was a rapper, I'd download everything, listen to it, and then look at the features on that, download everything. Like so yeah, mad like Scarface, Tech Nine, like weird shit like all over the board. That was also, I mean, it was probably a year or two later. It was when I was like 11 or 12 when Soulja Boy started like doing his LimeWire shit. So you would try to find any album and you would just get Soulja's tape. So then I started listening to Soulja Boy, and that put me on YouTube. The YouTube shit.
God about that. That was so awesome, bro.
It would say like Britney Spears or Fat Joe or like anything, but it would be Crank That, and then like the tape that him and A-Rab or whatever had.
And, or they have like what's that? Report card. I can't remember. There's so many.
It was right before Report, but it was that era, the really early.
What's that song?
It was like the MySpace shit, but I wasn't on MySpace. I was like too young.
Oh, dude, what's that video where they have like big heads in it? Oh man, I gotta look that up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Get out of my face! Oh,
is it? It's not Kiss Me Through the Phone. Kiss Me Through the Phone is like
it's
shiny.
Before that, yeah. I think it's on Soulja's debut album, which is actually such a wild album to think about because it's SouljaBoyTellHim.com.
Soulja Boy was also
he changed the game.
Yeah, he really did. And
Trick, bitch, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to start yelling, man. I haven't heard that song since like fucking middle school, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah. And Soulja was like 16 when all that shit came out. That was the other thing. He was really
so young.
Yeah, he was fucking nice, man.
Yeah, he was born in 1990.
But yeah, then I found LimeWire and it was kind of a wrap. I downloaded everything and anything. Yeah.
Feel that. That's usually how it goes, man. I got lost in LimeWire. Well, that's cool. Yeah. So we have some musical, artistic genes in the Rhode family, and then your pops has some historic moments involving hip hop. In my opinion, at least, not everybody gets to be behind the boards for Eric B and Rakim follow the leaders sessions, and then
that's definitely a fact.
He puts you on musically. You start to become more of a fan yourself, and then 8th grade, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna be on the 2000 and whatever cover of XXL Freshman. Like, what'd you start rapping about at that time? Like, how did it kind of start and come together?
It was just like the most like rapidy rap shit, like a fucking like I don't know. I was listening to like every rapper I could find. So I thought I knew everything about rap. You know what I mean? I was like, I have every album on LimeWire, so I'm a fucking expert. And like, I don't know, the shit that I really gravitated towards back then was like Ghostface Killer and in 2012, like the next year or whatever, when I started high school, was when like Bronson and like Joey Badass and like
Danny
a lot
Brown.
of
That was a huge year.
yeah, Danny Brown. Yeah, that whole era. And then like I said, my freshman year of high school, I moved to Wyndham, and I did not want to fucking be here. Like I thought it was the sticks. I was tight about it. So that first year, I was like head down, spiteful, headphones in a lot. So I was absorbing like mad music. So when I started really writing, which was around that time, it was mad. Like it was a lot like Ghostface Killer, Action Bronson type of. It was like buzzwordy, like you know,
referencey, like colorful shit.
yeah. The first bar is the most. Yeah, I hate this bar. I still remember it. But the first shit I ever wrote in Miss Booty's class was "Smoke nugs the size of Mount Kilimanjaro. Take my money or my weed, and I'll break your jawbone." So it's like trash ass rhyme. I had smoked weed like 5 times. I really thought I was like, Bob Marley with it.
Oh,
and
man.
then I just knew what Mount Kilimanjaro was, so I had to just say like the craziest word. It was like mad buzzwordy shit. Like,
yeah, it's like a point. Buzzwordy rap, words you don't hear a lot.
Yeah, I still do it a lot to an extent. Like a lot of the shit that me and Trell have is real like buzzword rap. Like,
yeah,
because he just has weird fucking landscapes that I can just dance on. But
Charlie's fucking wild, yo.
dude, he's nuts.
He told me about you more. I'd seen your shit a little bit, but then he was like talking about you, how much he liked you, and I was like, that's dope. I like Charlie's stuff a lot.
Yeah, and it's fun, dude. Me and him like we met like at a weird kind of. So we met working at Polo. We both worked at the Polo store in Freeport. But my homie who I went to high school, yeah. But my homie who I went to high school with, who we always called Mikey Polo, like just coincidentally, he had been trying to get me and Wooly on his beats, like when we were all in high school, because that was when Trell was making beats for like Zaya and Henny, and they did like the and Ricker was doing them too. They were the fucking, what was it called? The valedictorians or some shit like that. I think I'm butchering the name. But they so he was trying to get me on those beats, and me and Willie were just in our own world. Like we were doing rap and we were putting songs out, but we weren't thinking about it like the way anybody else. Like we had not that we had any knowledge of the industry or anything, but we just like didn't care. We were just high and 17.
You're having fun with it, bro.
Yeah. So it was so yeah, he tried to get us on some of the beats, on Charles beats like back then, and I was like, dude, I like whatever. And then when we started working at the Polo store, I was like, oh, he told me that story, and he was like, yeah, you said no to my beats, and I was like, what, dude? Like, no, that's not. And then yeah, that's been like the bro ever since. Like I fucking love that kid for real. He's a different breed too, man. He's got his creativity is some shit. Cause not a lot of people, because you interviewed him, not like he does like fucking 15 genres. Like this guy has like scored nature films with like ambient music. Like and his brother's a crazy artist too. They're nutty dudes, man.
Love it, yo. But yeah, I want to get into maybe talking about some producers that you've worked with, because there's a lot of dope ones, but I still want to maybe talk about some of the steps before that. When did you drop your first tape online? I saw like Crossfade Volume 1 be back in like 2017, but did you probably had some earlier stuff, right?
Crossfade, I forgot about that. That's me and Wooly, right?
I think it was an EP. Yeah, it was an EP.
No, my bad. Yeah, not Wooly. I mean, oh shit, I'm exposing. I think no, we definitely had earlier shit. So I used to go by Monk.
MONK.
Yeah, it was Monk, and then before that, even it was Melodious Monk. So when we first started, like Thelonious.
Do you like Thelonious Monk? He's fucking awesome.
I do now. At the time,
Don't?
I don't remember if I had heard the name obviously
Mhm.
because I put it together in my head.
Yeah.
But I don't think I had listened to that much of bro's music. I think I just saw
Mm.
his name. I was listening to a lot of Wretch and shit back then, and I think that was when they worked together.
Oh,
So
yo.
I was listening to Mad Dash and Wretch.
Polish Sporting
So
Goods is one of my favorite mixtapes of all time.
dude, fucking what's the
Since my dog died,
Since My Dog Died is crazy. All I drink is gin. But the
probably one of my favorite
nah
songs ever.
about my son Jimmy.
Oh, Special Jim. VIP
Dude,
at the Special Olympics.
Special
He had the
Olympics.
shrimp dish.
He got the shrimp dish. Yo, that's one
That
of the
beat
best
is
songs
so
I've ever heard in
heartbreaking
my
too.
fucking life.
Oh my god. yo.
It still makes me cry in the car. It'll come
That
on at
song
like 2 in the
hurts.
morning while I'm like driving, smoking, and no cap, I'll cry on the highway every time I listen to that song, bro. That song is so good, yo.
Oh man, when he
Beautiful.
talks about when he like comes home and he finds his mother on the floor,
Yeah,
and like
yo,
the sample kicks in.
yeah.
How the fuck does the guy who makes "Fuck Do You Mean," "Fuck Do You Mean" make
Yeah.
that beautiful, like almost like how you was talking about how Trelly can just do anything in terms of the sound.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
there's some humans in the artistic world that just have a
Yeah.
palette where they're like I can put out whatever I want. That's why I love Reg, because he can put out like, I mean, I don't sip ever. I don't think I've never sipped. But you can put out like mud anthems where it's just fucking ice and styrofoam
Yeah.
for the first 5 seconds on a song
Mhm.
and the
Yeah.
mic, and then he'll put out Special Jim, and it's like, holy
Dude,
shit.
Lean and Neck, that mixtape
Yeah.
really like I was so
That's a good one.
It's fucking incredible. And B, I was like I don't really condone any of this shit, but like I was so smacked when it came out that it was so
Yeah.
timely. And like Lucky X too. It's the same type of music. It's like
He
that
started
shit
a lot
really-
of that like kind of like drugged out stuff shit.
Yeah.
Like on SoundCloud at least, like that kind of like more like slower BPM, like
Yeah.
almost like Zan. I hate these buzzwords because like this is what like people who really like
It's like
haven't
Zan rap,
listened
I
to
feel
it, but like Zan, like that Zan kind of
Zan
like
rap.
flow.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Lucky
mean that
shit.
whole era of SoundCloud shit, like everybody was just on drugs. So it was like,
Yeah. I mean, you think back to like the Xavier Wolf like Bones era, like where it was like 2012, 2011,
Yep.
10, even like 13. Like there was a lot of like kind of dark, moody vibes that were out there that were like, you know, very drug influenced, very like, you
Like
know.
Fallen Leaves, that first one was just about Fiji water and backwoods. Smoking in
Yeah.
the car.
Yep.
Yep.
What was I gonna look up? Now I got so much on my mind right now. Oh yeah, I gotta look up Lean and Neck. Because I'm a huge fan of Delinquents and Degenerates too, the tape before.
Yep.
That one. Dude, I just don't hear a lot about Reg, so I always love talking about Reg. I think he's just so fucking
Me
good.
too. Yeah.
I think
he's
since my
mad
dog
underrated.
died too. Yeah. 100%.
And like one of my favorite moments in like music, like industry history. I'm kind of like a nerd with that shit. I like keep up with mad rappers. I'm like a weirdo sometimes. But
That
the
hip-hop nerd. I got you.
yeah, type.
Me too.
But the one of my favorite moments is at Yams Day a few years ago. They brought Wretch out because like that's his dog. You know, it was fucking on Stevie, and nobody knew who he was because like you know it's now Yams Day is like it's still for Yams, like rest in peace. You know what I mean? But it's like a festival now. They bring out like
you got to appeal to the normies who have money. You know?
like yeah, exactly. Now it's like a big thing.
Yeah.
But so they brought Wretch out and nobody really knew who he was. And he's just like, fuck y'all, suck a dick. Like just on complete Wretch shit. Just like, you know, did not give a fuck.
Wretch does not care.
Set, like, killed it like really well. And it was good for it.
Wretch is amazing, man. Dude, his verse on
crazy. And
Flip,
Jersey legend too.
He's from Jersey. Him
rapper,
and Dash.
Yeah, any rappers from Jersey, I always like to, you know, because there's a lot of like really good, you know, OGs, but Jersey's just not really. There's not a lot of industry there. It's like up here, you know, there's some really good rappers. But
there's a lot.
Less so. Obviously, Jersey's more popping. It's easier to just go to New York.
One of the best rappers floating on the face of the earth right now is from Jersey. Mock Homie. You ever heard of him?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Mock's from Jersey, yo. The homie Freddie Stone, who's got mad long hair like you, he's from Jersey too. Freddie Stone's fucking dope. Okay. I'll send you some Freddie Stone afterwards. All right, I'm getting off topic, yo. You got me thinking about Wretch because I'm gonna start I've had to stop myself from rapping some of his verses because I just love Wretch, man. So respect. Well, let's talk about when you started to drop music online. When did you start to kind of
Oh yeah.
find a confidence as an artist, you think?
I guess always, like, as soon as I started writing, I was down to rap for people. Like,
Mhm.
like I was rapping to my friends all the time. And it was funny because when I first started writing, it was like before I moved up here and shit, I was still in Pennsylvania. And I didn't like really think about the idea of like recording and like making a song. Like I said, I was mad delusional. I thought I was just gonna be on XXL Freshman because I wrote a bar in math class. Like
That's
I
pretty
didn't,
fucking wild, bro.
yeah, I didn't really get it. Like, and so I was just rapping at all my friends who didn't rap. Like they listened to rap because at that point Lil Wayne and shit was like popular, you know, like
Yeah.
rap was part of the popular music.
Hip hop's everywhere
Like,
at this point.
yeah, but they weren't necessarily like rap heads like me. Like you know, a
Gotcha.
few of my friends I would bring albums up to, but it was like I was really super into the shit. And like my friend Hendy was one of my best friends in Pennsylvania. I would just be rapping at him all the time. And like he always told me I was nice, you know, like they never like put me down about it. But it was like, but yeah, to a certain, I could tell they didn't care as much as me, but I was still always like eager to just show people. Because it was also, like I said, I did sports and I had some little hobbies and shit, but I never really was that nice at anything but school.
Mm.
And I didn't give a fuck about school. I didn't want to be there. I was just smart, you know, it just like worked out. So when I started rapping, I was like, yo, I'm nice at this and I fuck with this. Like this is what I'm doing. Like
You just felt
like,
it. You enjoyed doing it from the jump. Exactly. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, yo.
And then, but yeah, we started putting music out. I guess it was, Willie, my junior year, my sophomore year, your junior year, something like that. The first time we pushed it out, or I put anything out. Yeah, I think like, I want to say my sophomore year or junior year of high school. So like 2013, 14 was the first time we put some music out.
That's when you were going by
Melodious Monk.
Melodious
was the
Monk,
first one.
and then you went by Monk.
Yeah, I cut it because nobody could spell melodious.
Rhode.
People would try to Google it, and they would fuck it up. And then yeah, and Thelonious Monk, it was just too.
But I can
like,
spell it. Can I try to spell it?
Why did I do that? Huh?
But can I try and spell it? I think I can spell it.
Oh yeah, go for it.
MELODIOUS.
Yes, sir. Yeah, see, it's really not. I don't feel like it's actually that hard.
It's really
but everybody asked me, like, they'd be like, "Oh, how do you spell that?" Whatever, and I was like, "All right, it's too long." Plus the Thelonious Monk thing, I was like, "Why did I do that?" Like in hindsight.
That's kind of cool for like, how old are you? Like 16?
Yeah, I think so. When I first dropped it, I was when we first started doing shows.
17.
I think I was 17 or 18. It was my senior year and shit.
Where were your first shows out?
First, where was our very first show?
Backyard and basement of Vermont.
Yeah, probably like just
was
like
it St. Lawrence or Vermont? Oh yeah, so we did like some backyard shit and like little house parties and shit. And then I can't remember which one came first, but my senior year of high school, it was either right after I graduated or just before because I think it was in October or November. I was like, fuck it. Like if nobody's gonna have shows up here, like because and also I didn't know that many people in Portland at the time. I had a handful of homies in Portland, but I just wasn't thinking about it like I wasn't on like a networking thing, you know. So and we were just in window putting on music out. We had like 1,000 plays or whatever. I hit up St. Lawrence Art Center, and I booked a show through them like for us. And I was like, fuck it, we'll just promote it and see what happens. And I think this was after Burlington. I think our first shows, so one of our homies, this kid Tim Dubois, who we went to Wyndham with, who like we started Flower Shop with type shit. He was kind of like our pseudo manager, like really early in the beginning. And he booked us in Vermont. We did like backyard shows and shit. And then we did Arts Riot, which is a venue down there. That place is dope, actually. Arts Riot is cool.
Oh yeah. So you went even like out of the state. You looking doing little New England.
Yeah.
Stops.
Yeah. And then the next year, we did a couple other venues there. But yeah, St. Lawrence. Oh yeah, we did Philly. A few shows in Brooklyn. We did a crazy spot in Philly. Shout out my little homie Dylan, who booked us there.
So you just said homies like helping you hook up like shows here and there?
Yeah, well, like I said, I grew up in Pennsylvania, so I had, by the time I was 18,
I keep forgetting that you had mad connects.
Who either were in Philly, like who I knew like from Philly, or had moved to Philly from Yardley, like at a, when they moved out or whatever.
Yep.
So yeah.
And then your Jersey and New York homies too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had people's in Jersey, and then we did a few shows in Brooklyn early when I think I was like 18. And it was funny. It made me think about it earlier when you were saying this shit about age, because like initially I was always, not that everybody was mad older than me, but I was always like the young one. Like when we first started doing shows and like touring or whatever, I was like the youngest in Flower Shop or whatever. And then because early on it was just me, Wooly, and THT.
Yep.
And then and then afterward, once we had like more roots in New York, like Wooly moved out there and shit, and then it was like bigger. But yeah, it's funny because I was used to being the baby. Now it's like I'm the old guy, like fake, because I'm only 23.
Yeah,
but
23, bro.
This scene is not young, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. That's the thing. I try and stay like in the youth mentality too, because sometimes I'm like, man, I'm fucking turning 27. Like I just gotta like sit by myself after I'm out of work and like do nothing. Now I'm old. I'm like, no,
Right.
Fuck that, bro. You got so much. You don't fall into the cultural stigmas of what you think your age dictates. Fuck that. Do whatever you feel like youthful, man. Unless you want to just do that. Like I just can't do that. I get mad depressed. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, see, I go back and forth with it all the time because I am kind of a homebody. Like I don't.
Sure, I get that.
Not that I don't drink, but like I can't drink much. So, like I don't love going out to the bars. I still do sometimes. It's it's good times, but
yeah.
So I definitely be in the crib high a lot. So I feel you on that.
You got to get see that. I love doing that too, but that's why I make sure I don't do it too much, because the things you love, if you do them too much, they'll hurt you after a while.
Yeah, you get loked out on it, and then it's then it's sad.
That's truth. That's tremendous. Well, I got into a couple of years back. I think there was a video of you in the woods with some people like creeping in the background, like it was maybe like a little cabin or something. I'm forgetting. It might have been like 2017, 2018, 2019.
Yeah, 2018 or 2019.
Yeah,
we shot that shit in like fucking not Limerick, like Leamington or bumfuck, dude. Bumfuck. Like
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of bumfucks.
It was one of those towns where I'm sure you've seen them because you're from like been up here.
I'm from Ocean Beach, yeah.
Oh, bet. Fire. So yeah, when you're driving, like, so on the GPS is telling me what town we're going to, but I'm already on a dirt road, like 5 miles from the main road, and I'm not in that town yet. So I'm like, okay, the GPS is fucked up. Like something is wrong.
Nope.
And then on a single lane dirt road with like nothing but shitty little houses on it, there's a green sign, town line, wherever the fuck we were. And then it was the little pond and the cabins and shit, which is where we shot it. It was my homie's cabin. Yeah.
Oh, dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ever since I saw that, I've just noticed you dropped a lot of stuff, like projects. For instance, Out the Woods. That was a collab project you did, right?
Yeah, that was me and Zay. That's little bro, man. That's my fucking
talk on that, just for the people who aren't tapped in.
Yeah, that's one of my more like what's the word? I don't like the word mainstream or like progressive.
Like vibe music, where it's more like about the feeling and like the production and the energy than like
the production is definitely more like trap heavy. There's a lot of eggy beats on there. It's got a lot newer sound to it. But that shit's really good. I like that album a lot. There's honestly not a song on there that I don't like. And there's some really good production on there too. I think there's a Dirty Vans beat on there. I think there's a Captain Crunch joint on there. I don't know. I have a few joints with Captain Crunch, so I don't remember exactly, but
Hell yeah.
but yeah, that's probably one of my favorite projects I've done. I love making music with Zay. Like that's like really like my little bro in real life. I mean, everybody in Flower Shop, like we're actual, like we've never, again, like we've just never been on any type of industry shit. I don't know why we just didn't think about it like that. We're trying more now because you got to
Well, they get like an
really
LLC and diversify yourself and shit,
yeah,
like
exactly.
Build from within, but also like know the game and like the minor senses, I guess, if that makes sense, Like take care of yourself in a business.
It's just
sense,
it's always been supernatural. So that's really, really like little bro. Like we made that shit in our mom's cribs, like going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like when his moms got tight at us, we'd go to my mom's house and that, like type shit.
So funny.
Like really like fucking fucked up, but like in the best way, like
you like that,
just, yeah, like yeah, it's good shit. It was a good album.
I'm glad to hear a little bit about that. I feel like that was an important project for you. I felt like that was like where you really kind of like, it was one of the first full length projects I saw, even though it was a collab. I feel like that was like, again, I'm not like a building block, but something where you can be like, all right, like, now I have a little bit of what I have to offer. This isn't my full sound. This is what my full entire vibe is trying to be like, but at the same time, one palette of it in a sense.
Yeah, I definitely I don't have a lot of long projects.
Yeah, that's a perfect segue actually, because I wanted to talk about not to interrupt, but I want to talk about Thriving in Hell. I think Thriving in Hell is gonna be like my favorite tape of yours. I think it's only 4 songs, but man, like the producers on that, like OK Cree, Gibbs are on that, right? I think both of those homies.
Yep. Yeah, and those are Flower Shop homies too. No, I've known them since I was like, I think like 18, like my senior year of high school. I met them.
Really? No shit.
And yeah, because like Wooly met them, and like I said, it was just me and Wooly and Wyndham. We were just making music. So anybody he met who was making music, he was like, "Yo, this is bro."
Yeah.
And yeah, been super tight ever since. They're fucking, dude, they're both just nutty dudes. Like the way that they make their shit is so. Gibbs has some of the craziest like fucking just mad masterful like shit that I could hear anybody on. And Cree's just a crazy little man, he just has like wild music. The way that he crafts his shit is nutty. He's just I love Chris. He's such a weird little alien soul in the best way. Oh, yo, hold up. I can't hear you. It could be me though. No, you good. We're at 50-50. Yeah. Yeah, yo, I can't hear you no more. I can see you.
All right, can you hear me now, yo?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna go back to my mic to see if that will work.
Okay, bet.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, tremendous. We back. For some reason, my GoPro was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna go by the normal settings that I was doing all video. So now I'm gonna have to fix this real quick.
Okay, bet.
And then we'll be Gucci, yo.
Nah, see, that's fun though. Now this episode's different. We got we got multiple camera angles. This cinematography.
Hey, it's like a fucking Christopher Nolan movie out of here, guy.
Yeah, you get me. You want this? No.
Who's with you? Shout out the homies right now for the people at home who don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm with my son Wooly, THT, my My boy Hanifi. Yeah, let's slide it over.
Hey, what up?
We're just getting in some games, you know? Some
What we
regular
playing,
shit.
yo? What are we playing?
Skater XL.
Ooh, is that a skateboarding game?
Yeah, it's the new one. It's got like mad realistic mechanics and shit. It's honestly mad difficult. I suck at it, but
I'm a huge Skate 2 fan. Like, I
he
have my
loves it.
PS3 still just for that.
Yeah, I love the skate games.
Mad dope. All right,
Skate
well,
3
let's,
is the fucking best game.
for real. I mean, just the series in general, man. All right, I'm getting off topic again. I'm having too much fun here. Camera's fixed. It was funny. My interview I did with this duo called The Ravine, like some singer-songwriters from Portland.
Yep.
I kept getting like technical issues as well in that, and we kept on saying big tech was trying to take us down, like GoPros trying to kibosh the podcast. So it didn't happen, and like fuck y'all, fuck them, fuck the system. We still here.
Sorry, GoPro.
Tremendous. Unless you send me a free one, Jack, then we can maybe talk.
Yeah, right.
But shout out Thriving in Hell for the people at home. Sorry for the
Yep.
yelling, but I have to say, go peep that tape on SoundCloud. Some dope producers. And honestly, I think you're pretty tapped in with some dope producers. That's another reason why I wanted to interview you, because I think I respect your ear for beats a lot. Like, okay, Cree, as we already said. Gibbs Freelancer, as we already said. Trelly, as we already said. I think 1 Pound, who's I'm wicked tight with.
See, that's my favorite project of mine, I think, personally.
Yeah.
I have a collab EP with 1 Pound.
Yeah,
It's only 4 songs.
and that's like years back, right?
2018, 2019, maybe.
Yeah.
I think 2018.
Yeah. I think it is 2018. Yeah.
Yep. And
That's
then
wild.
I just put out some videos for some of those songs.
Hell yeah.
Because I have a tendency to hold on to shit. Like some of the songs on Thriving in Hell, even though I dropped it in 2020,
yeah,
like we made in like the summer of 2018 type shit.
Yeah.
Like the Gibbs Freelance song in particular, I think it's Harvey's funeral.
Mhm.
It happened like when Harvey Weinstein died. Like that's like what the song's about. It was like,
oh, like
it was
he
an
didn't
awesome-
die, but like when you mean when he got like busted.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
When the other guy died, what's his name? Anyway, but yeah,
Epstein.
when he yeah, I think it was before that though. I don't know who I'm thinking of, but it was when Weinstein got busted and shit. When when everything was going on.
Feel you. Wow. So yeah, you do keep stuff in the tuck. That's cool, man.
Yeah, because I don't like. I feel like I don't drop music as much as I should be, so I have mad shit stacked up. Like I have probably like 50 or 60 songs in the vault right now, and some of them are mad old. Some of them are from like 2018. Some of them we made last week. And the order in which I drop shit is mad random. Like Please Get Comfy, the video that we just dropped. Like that song's not that old. I have songs in the vault way older that are definitely still gonna drop. It's just like, I don't know, it's weird how my mind works sometimes. And I come up for mad ideas for EPs, and then sometimes I scrap them and reallocate. Some shit just gets scrapped entirely. Like yeah, I don't know. My notes app is a fucking crazy fucked up mess. But,
Sweet. I feel you.
But, yeah.
A little peek at the process.
Yeah, definitely.
And then shout out Eggy and Drewski as well, because those are some different producers you work with too. And again, just diverse sound. I want to keep talking about collaboration and working with other people. And you've dropped this a lot tonight, this phrase. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It's your camp, it's your team, it's your like homies. But for the people at home, explain what Flower Shop is.
Flower Shop is this shit right here, baby.
Your wrist, the tattoo.
Yeah, I got this is our little logo right here.
Yeah.
And then I got the regular, the FS with the little rose over here.
There you go. Flower Shop.
I think I got a few other ones. Yeah, most of us got them. Zay got a shit on his neck. Fucking crazy guy. Harry and Chris both have them. Chris has like a little rose. He got a different one, but Harry's got one. And then my homie Expo. That's one of the other homies.
Yeah. What is Flower Shop?
It's just it's like I prefer the word collective rather than group, because we're all still solo artists. We all have solo music. It's not like, but it's just like the family, really, the homies. We just been making music together.
Are you all from the same area? Like how'd you form?
Like mad fucking randomly and like over time type shit, honestly. It started in Wyndham. like with me and Willie really. And like I said, the homie Tim, he was kind of like our pseudo manager. I don't the actual like origins are kind of like foggy because it's been like so long and shit. But yeah, then me and Willie met Chris and Soren and the homie THT. And at that point, it was like, oh, and the homie Nick C, who's always kind of been in and out. Like a lot of people probably won't like if you've listened to our old shit, you've heard mad Nick C beats. But he hasn't dropped much like recently. Willie definitely has shit with him like throughout the years.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we were making a lot of shit with him early. So it would be like me, Willie, T, Soren, Chris, and Nick. And it was kind of just like, it was a crazy dream team. Like Nick was nice on the boards. He was like an actual engineer, even though we were young and like kind of didn't know what we were doing, but he had the touch. And I mean, me, Willie, and T, then come on, it speaks for itself. Nice. But and then Chris and Soren, they're familiar, crazy guys, you know. So they got crazy sounds for us to just dance on. So
because Chris is OK Cree and Soren gives freelance for the peeps at home, right?
Oh yes, sir. Yeah. I have a tendency to do that.
I was gonna say you got to give people the names.
I make mad nicknames for people, and I swim in and out like. My mom's is always mad at me when I introduce her to people because she's like, "Why does everybody have 3 names? What's the fuck? How do I remember who's who?" Like,
I'm always speaking in my own like freaking coded slang. It's like some people, it's just like, all right, I can't explain this. You just accept it, or it is what it is. Most of communication is nonverbal anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Right. Exactly.
All right.
But yeah, and then like I said, once Wooly and Tim and more of the homies moved to New York, and me and T were just up here, like I wasn't working with Wooly and Nick and stuff anymore. So I had to find a new studio. So me and Zay had made some music before, and I knew him. He was on that St. Lawrence show, that early show that I booked.
Gotcha.
So like we knew each other, but not that well. So we kind of initially started just kicking it like on some music shit. And then it was really just like, we just kicked it every day. It was like,
hell yeah.
Yeah. And there was like a good like year stretch where it was like me, him, Eggy, and Drewski in the studio like every day. And then when I wasn't here doing that, I was in New York with them. So it was, it was cool.
That's wild. Wait, so you have other like kind of collectives too you're in, right? In a sense? Like, aren't you like, like what's the full, because Flower Shop is what? It's you, Zay Hefe.
So Flower Shop is me,
like artist names.
Wooly, like officially it's like me, Wooly, THT, Zay Hefe, Drewski, Expo, OK Cree, the homie Hair. He makes beats and shit. He hasn't put anything out in a while though. And then it's kind of like, loosely like all the homies.
Gibbs,
we never really like solidified it super crazy. It's like,
it's flowing, it's free.
Yeah, it's the family. If you want to jack the shit, you can, if not, But
Sweet,
my son Eggy. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
But and then what's the other shit? Spliff Boys, that's the homies from Vermont. It's like my homie Speak. He's like a crazy painter. And he also makes crazy clothes, and he's like a classical artist. Like he does like galleries. But he's also like a graffiti artist. He gets like paid like commissions for murals, but he started like on some, graffiti shit. So me, him, the homie Death Notes, who's a producer. He's like a bit like semi-big like internet producer. Like he's in a lot of different scenes and
Did he do Lemon Dosey?
Yeah, he did do Lemon Dosey freestyle. Yeah, we don't even have all that much music. That's really just
a good song.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really like that song. I love all the new like Detroit, Flint, Cleveland music, and that's definitely like that beat is definitely like a Detroit sound type shit. So that shit is fun for me because I like listening to all that shit.
Hell yeah, man.
And so Spliff Boys is like the homies from Vermont. Me, Speak, my man Bills, Popstar Bills. He's from the Bronx. He's from New York. But he's also in Split Boys. He's like, he's a fucking crazy artist, man. He's lit.
You mad connected out here. You got a lot of homies you're tight with, man.
Definitely, man. Yeah,
you're a busy man.
Especially with the music, you know. That's all.
I love collaboration, man. Collaboration's one of my favorite parts. That's why this COVID shit sucks so much. I miss just being out running. Like, I could be in 10 different places in 10 different closed spaces. Like on a day off, I could wake up, like get breakfast sandwiches, be like just shooting the shit with some local regular, like face to face, getting my coffee, getting a breakfast sandwich. Then I'm in the park chilling with somebody. Then I might be getting like Kush somewhere. Then I might be going like meeting up with somebody, just tap into the studio for an hour. Then you go like meet somebody at the crib, you smoke an L, then you go out to a bar with somebody, and you get food with somebody, then you go back to your crib. I miss that shit so much, bro. Now I'm like, I'm messed up. My papa gave me one of these, bro.
Oh, is it like the
I ain't never gonna wear this shit, but
yo, I fake want one of those.
You ain't wanna fucking see me. I'm ready, bro.
I've been fake looking for one of those.
I'm out here with the apocalypse
like the face visors, the glass visors.
You better watch out, motherfucker. I'm gonna pull up with the,
I kind of want one of those
with the laser beam. I'm gonna smoke an L in this.
Because I don't mind the mask. I don't mind the mask, but I smoke so much. I feel like it always smells like smoke, and it bothers me.
Yeah,
I feel like that thing won't. I feel like that thing won't be like that. It's like
I should be smelling like smoke, bro. My mask be smelling like old jackets.
COVID mask.
COVID. What else were we going to talk about? Yo? I'm getting off topic here, man. You got me.
What were we just talking about?
I was just saying.
The other. So Flower Shop.
You got mad homies, yo.
That's the big one. Yeah, Flower Shop is like that's definitely like my shit. Me, Willie, and Tias, you know, had it tatted on me. But and then Spliff Boys is like the Vermont homies and Bills, and then Seven Gang is like so seven flowers, like Flower Shop and Seven Gang is kind of just like a big loose like family. Because when we first started doing shows in New York, we met on some real like weird kismet shit, which is like a long ass crazy story, which like I'll let Willie and Hugo tell at a different point. But like basically like we just met. Matt randomly thought we were never gonna see each other again type shit, and then ended up like in the same place, like in a different state, like uncoordinated later on. Like it was in the stars. And those homies, that's like Popstar Bills, like I said, my homie Fuck Hugo, he go by Daisy now. And they're all from New York, like Queens, Bronx, a couple homies from Brooklyn. My boy Richie K, he from Brooklyn. YBJ, Young Bass Josh, who is, everybody is YBJ's son. Everybody in the industry right now, I'm telling you, whether they know it or not, they're YBJ's son.
That's bold words.
Him and Bills have been splashing out here since 2016, I'm telling you. But my son Richie K, he fire. Cardi want to be him. She Loves Boone, that's my boy. He's from Queens also. It's just all Seven Gang homies. All really fire artists. If anybody watching hasn't heard of them, go look them up.
Yeah, I'm not tapped in. You're saying a lot of names I've like seen through your stuff, but
yeah. I have a couple songs and videos with Boone. I definitely have some songs with Bills. I have shit with YBJ. I don't know if it's out. Oh, I almost forgot my son Danny Chent, my boy BB. He's in Seven Gang too. That's my fucking twin. That's my bro. We got some crazy music. But yeah, man, that's the fam. Bill's got the spot uptown, the crazy studio. And when I lived in New York, we were just in there every day, fucking 6 days at a time, sleeping in the chair type shit. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well.
Yeah. So Seven Gang, Flower Shop, Spliff Boys. I think that's it.
Yeah.
There's probably.
I'm running out of memory, man. I can't keep track of all these names. I'm really good at keeping track of names, and I'm getting overwhelmed here, man.
I think we got the playback, you know.
Yo, that's why we record this shit. That's why it's on wax. Hi, yo. Well, overall, I'm just a huge fan of the Maine hip hop scene in general. I mean, that's why I do what I do. And that's why I do these episodes, because I like to just have people who have their own pockets of the scene, have their own networks, their own collectives that are part of their own.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. This is definitely one of like one of the shows or platforms or whatever, like in the area that I like more. You know what I mean?
man.
Like,
Yeah, that means a lot, yo.
Shit is very authentic.
Mad love, yo. Well, I mean, there's a lot of motherfuckers out here. We gotta. Someone's gotta promote, man. We're busy.
Right.
We out
Right.
here. And for the people at home, not only does well, you can find most of Rhode's stuff on SoundCloud, I think, over Spotify, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. SoundCloud. I definitely have some shit on Spotify. I have more shit on SoundCloud. I haven't been very good about the streaming shit. I gotta get my shit together in that sense. But I'm about to drop. So please get comfy. The video that just came out.
Yeah.
Which shout out Joe and Dave Menard. It's the unofficial official flower shop cameramen. Two crazy little nut brothers from out here. Just these fuzzy little hobbits. They make good ass cinema, man. So they made that video. They did the one you were talking about. I can't remember the name to it, but it's one of those 1 pound songs.
Yeah.
They did Rum Chata Grand Marnier, which is probably my favorite video that we've done.
Yeah. I was gonna say
where I'm sitting in the chair on the ocean with my grandma.
That one and Lemon Dosey are my favorite songs from you, I think.
Thank you, man.
And they're kind of opposite vibes almost in a sense, because I feel like Lemon Dosey is kind of more like fast.
Yeah. Like I said, more of that trappy shit, which I feel like I haven't done as much of, which I guess isn't really true now that I think about it, because I Quit the Zans is like a fairly trap oriented project.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, kind of. There's like Kate Tronada beats and shit on there. That one's kind of different. But I feel like I've definitely done more like old school hip hoppy shit, or like like hip hop rooted shit. But
yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, because I think you said you might have something coming, right?
Oh yeah. So we just dropped the Please Get Comfy video. Yeah, I was rambling though. You good? I got myself off topic.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
But yeah, we just dropped the Please Get Comfy video. Shout out to Menards. And I'm about to drop the audio on Spotify and Apple Music and all that good shit in a couple days.
There we go.
I just wanted to let the video like run itself up a little first.
Yeah.
And then put the audio out. And yeah, I got some other shit I'm definitely about to drop. Me and Willie been working on a lot of shit. Me and T got like THT, we got like 3, 4, 5 songs. I want to drop a little EP because, like I said, I got mad ideas for EPs. I'm EP minded. I think he wants to do singles, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely got a lot of shit. I got some shit with Bills and YBJ. I got some shit with Zay. I got a few songs with Zay. I got some shit with Drewski. Yeah, a bunch of shit.
Yeah, we can talk. We can do like a final kind of like stay tuned at the end. I was kind of getting like a teaser there, but I just wanted to say for people to catch up, like a lot of the stuff we've been talking about is going to be on SoundCloud and some on Spotify, and then 2 songs that I really like. If you're like, all right, I'm overwhelmed, where do I start? I would peep Lemon Dosey and then Rum Chata Grand Marnier. Rum Chata Grand Marnier. Look it up on YouTube. It's got like a nice family element to the video and the song too, so people can relate to that. And now I want to promote the new. Unless there's anything you want to say about that video, real quick, because it must have been pretty special to make that with your grandma.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, just like, I mean, Rum Chata, Please Get Comfy. Honestly, all our videos in very different ways. They're all close to me because, like I said, it's everything. I just like everything to come mad natural. Like the last thing I ever want to do was like lie for this shit. Like,
organic.
Yeah, because it's weird to me, like the fucking, I don't know, it's like this shit is supposed to be self-expression and everybody like wants some different shit. It's just weird. But that one is really fire to me because like it's actually I'm in my grandma's house, and then like I said, my whole family's from Jersey. My grandma lives at the Jersey Shore, so she lives in this little town called Monmouth Beach. It's like a fucking mile long.
It's pretty wild. Holy shit.
So at one end is the ocean, like the beach where I'm sitting in the chair in the fucking ocean. And then the other end is the Shrewsbury River. So it's like she lives on this little block and either end of it is water.
Damn.
And then the weird sort of Harry Potter, like Ireland, UK looking like apartment buildings. That's like it's like up at the end of Monmouth Beach, like as the peninsula ends, it comes to like an old military base. It's on Sandy Hook. I forget the name of the base. It might just be called Sandy Hook, honestly. I feel like there's like a more official military name, but I don't fucking know it. But we always used to go up there. Like my grandma used to take us up there all the time when we were kids. I just run around those like fucking weird project apartment abandoned buildings, like whatever the fuck they are. I guess they were like the military apartments. I don't even really know. I like history wise, I should probably know more about it because I was there so many times, and it's like a historical park type of thing. But it's also just like mad cool land. Like once I was older, I go out there and smoke and shit. It's mad beautiful. It's like a bunch of endangered birds over there. They keep like the areas
sanctuary and shit.
Yeah, so you could go like because there's like I guess there's mad coastal birds that are dying or some shit. But yeah, you go smoke an L and look at the birds and shit. It's cool. It's nice.
Oh, well, go peep the video on YouTube, yo.
Yeah, and that's I feel like that's a good place to start too. Just the YouTube, because like I don't have all that many videos. I think I probably got like 5 or 6, but we take a lot of pride in the videos. I like all the songs that we have visuals for and have meaningful to me and shit. So
hell yeah, man. Yeah, I think videos, that's where you can get a good kind of personality sense sometimes.
And I like visuals too. Like when I listen to a song, you know, I see shit in my head, so it's like it's easier for me to convey shit with a video.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, respect. I want to promote the new video, talk about that, but before we do that and kind of head towards the closure of this interview, I want to do some rapid fire questions if you're down.
Yeah, definitely. I'll try not to babble.
No worries, yo. I babble hella a lot. And if you were here at the crib, we would be babbling heavy. Yo, we'd be smoking and allegedly and babbling.
Yeah, when COVID's over, we gotta get a real one in so we can smoke a dope.
Yo, I just want to come through for a stew session when you got the Mad Flower peeps, you know, and Cree and Gibbs. I'll bring the loud over, bro. I'll bring the Chinese takeout. Be rolling up joints. You know,
you're speaking my language.
I love being at the fucking cook-ups, man, and stew. So I'll just bring my laptop and work on my shit. I got plenty of work I gotta do. I'm very, very, you know, I'm planning on, I'm busy, but then it's like, yo, what do you think of this? What does this sound? Or like people start sipping and freestyling, you know, I'll hop in and have fun with that. Like I just love being a part of like the culture of it all. So yeah, I see like y'all, I'm like, this looks pretty fun, you know, like you guys definitely seem like you're just doing it because you enjoy it, and I blow a lot of loud myself, allegedly. And it just seems like it'd be fun. I'm just picturing, you know, a nice summer night, fresh fit, nice basketball jersey on, pull up.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, you guys ever cook up in Portland?
Yeah, definitely, all the time.
Sweet, perfect, because that way I can Uber. I don't have to worry about driving and shit. But yeah, anyway, once the world returns to more normalcy, let's get a link up, yo. I got a lot of people and I do. Like, it's fucked up. It was an institution of mine to like meet you. Like, this is important. Like doing that, like seeing how you dap. What kind of dapper are you?
I'm glad that we had met in person before this type shit. Like,
actually,
even though it was quick. But.
Perfect segue, not to interrupt, because we're gonna talk about that in a second here. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in a pinch, make you say something, hopefully. But anyway, rapid fire. Let's hit it. Go. Favorite season?
Fall. Easy.
Go to late night snack.
Oh, that's hard because I'm a snacker. I get really high, and my eating habits are weird because I have a tendency to sleep in. But a lot of juice. I drink mad juice and tea.
Same, yeah.
I like goldfish. I like the Trader Joe's bucket of little chocolate chip cookie crisps.
Trader Joe's is so good, yo.
Trader Joe's is fire. Dunkaroos. I'm a big ice cream guy. I like cereal a lot.
Cereal.
I feel like that's enough. That's mad snacks.
Cereal's like, we can't talk. I talked about cereal like the past 5 podcasts. We gotta stop.
Dude, I love cereal.
All right, here we go. This is where we met, and this is where I'm gonna put you in a pinch. What's your favorite dispensary in Maine? Do you have a favorite dispensary?
Oh, probably Fire on 4.
That's where we met.
Which is where we met.
Yeah.
Like formally, probably Fire on 4. I recently went to House of Hash in Sopo. They're like owned by Farm Stand.
Yeah.
House of Hash is really cool. I like the way they look inside. They had good weed. It was relatively good prices. and oh shit, I got to shout out the homegirl, Kind and Co. in Wyndham. That's the best one in Wyndham.
There's a lot of Wyndham too. To get the Green Mile out there.
There's a lot in Wyndham. I'm not familiar with the Green Mile, honestly. I used to work.
No,
at
I mean
Mac.
like I call it the Green Mile. Like
oh,
that.
the Green Mile. Yeah, on
Route
302.
302.
No, facts. Yep, along 302.
Yeah.
I used to work at Mac in Wyndham. They got some good product, but one of the owners is a douchebag. He can go fuck himself. But shout out DJ though. He's good people. I got no animosity towards DJ. The other guy, he can go fuck himself. But
Beef.
Yeah, so the homegirl who I used to work there with, she works at Kind & Co. That place is fire. Owners cool dudes. They got good gas.
Yeah.
Their pre-rolls are mad big, which I like. I buy mad pre-rolls, especially at Fire on Four because they got the 5-packs.
Yeah.
But I buy a lot of pre-rolls, so I like stopping there when I'm back in Wyndham. Because they got the big pre-rolls. Jarco is cool too, and Paul's Boutique. Paul's Boutique is like right across from Jar. Yeah, they're like almost the name. The Black Dog, I think that's like his specialty, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right? Like if I'd ever pick up from like, because I work in the community out here, and I don't like my head stash is stupid right now, like because the places I work at are all caregiver storefronts, so we can like outsource some other people and shit. So I have like just so many, like you go to Fire on Four, so it's like there's just so you could pick up pure Michigan from THC Maine.
I got a few shit from them right now.
Dude, yeah, like
finished up the orange cream. I got some blessings from the farm. This guy's one of my favorites now. I love his packaging. These little jelly jars. And
the blessings, The blessings is dope. What you got? The Lotus Head? What is it?
This is the Go Time.
Dude, that shit's fucking like an espresso joint.
I finished up the Lotus Head last night. I do like the Lotus Head.
Lotus Head's good. I got a GMO from Bricks right here. Some Motor Breath from Firefly. You ever had the LA Kush Cake from Brave Bow? You ever had any Brave Bow Gardens before?
No. I like the Kush Cake, but I haven't heard of them, no.
If Brave Bow Gardens ever pops up at what's it called? Fire on Four. You gotta pop through. I'm gonna send you a picture on IG right now so we can get a reaction live.
Definitely do that.
Because this shit's stupid as hell, bro. Yo, sorry at home if you're like, why are they talking about weed? I don't know anything. Yo, first off, it's Benny's crib. Second, it's my crib. And third, we like weed. So we're going to talk about weed. And we appreciate it.
Yeah, we smoked dope, man. I'm sorry, man. We're in Maine, yo. Come on.
It's medicine. All right. I just sent Rhode a vid of the LA Kush Cake. I want his reaction live on this. Because that shit makes my mouth fucking water when I look at it.
Right, let me pull this shit up. I just had a small that I had to.
Girl Scout.
Ooh. Yeah, that's some gas, man.
You heard me say it's medicine too. Hey, it's medicine.
That's some gas, man.
All right, bro. Sweet, man. Yeah, I got some treats. And the thing is, I would have gifted you. I gift people a lot of cannabis, allegedly.
Damn.
Like
fuck COVID, man. I missed out.
You missed out on a treat. You would have.
Next time.
You would have got the head phone. Exactly. Next time, yo. And let's keep it going.
No, I got you. Yeah, I like growing up. Oh yeah. Rapid fires, right?
This is rapid fire, babe. We got to keep it going and flowing. The next question: Indica or sativa? Same realm.
All day.
Let's get it.
I like sleepers. I've never been an upper person, even when I was doing drugs and shit. Down.
Favorite?
Never dope though. I'm clean.
Good. I'm glad
my veins are clean. Yeah, no.
I'm glad to hear. What's your favorite track you ever dropped? Do you have one or like one of them?
Oh shit! Favorite track I ever dropped? That's a really good one. Maybe what is it? Polo Sport Pill Razor or something like that. It's it's on the 1 Pound EP. How am I forgetting the fucking name?
It's your favorite track and you don't know the name.
It's
That's pretty funny, bro.
Something I think it's Polo Sport Pill Razor.
You funny, man. You made me laugh. I don't know what it is. You got like a very unique personality.
Like it's what is that shit called, man? I don't even know. But yeah, really the whole 1 Pound EP I really fucking like a lot.
Yeah.
There's a couple songs on Out the Woods that I really like a lot. There's a couple joints on Out the Woods I really like a lot. And there's a few songs that I have with Willie, like old joints. Cause we just crafted different back then. I thought about this shit different, so it just
Yeah.
came out not effortless.
Mm.
Like what's the one with Hugo? Roaches for Breakfast. That's an old one that's good. That's me, Willie, my homie Skybird. He makes beats and video games and shit. He from Gorham.
Bet.
But he was living in Brooklyn when we made
There
the
we
song.
go.
We made the song in Bushwick with the homie Hugo. He's from Queens. And yeah, I really like that song. That was just like when we made it too. It was we were out in New York in the summer. I was like 18, just high as a bitch, just loving life. Like fucking yeah, it was a good time. But
I love that, yo.
yeah,
As a bitch,
yeah,
living life.
yeah.
That's what it's all about, Jack.
Yes, sir. Life, lovely livers.
Who's a producer you still want to work with in the 207?
Jay Wisdom, my son Jay Wisdom.
I'm tight with Jay.
He sent me some shit. We've talked. I'm honestly just slacking. I've worked on some of the beats. Like I've written some shit on it. But we don't actually have anything on wax. And I haven't been able to get to be in the studio with him because of COVID. Like I met bro a few times before, but never in the stew, just saying what's up, whatever.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, Jay Wisdom is definitely one of them. Turquoise Crown.
He the homie too.
I don't have anything with Turquoise. I definitely want to get some shit in with him. Honestly, a few of the resample cats, because I used to love resample, man. Because 1 Pound's a homie, Trell is my boy, and I really like Sun Tiki too. Cecil showed us a lot of love over there. I don't really know Ian that well, but he was nice to me the few times that I met him. But yeah, Cecil really showed us a lot of love. The 420 show we did there is probably one of my favorite shows I've ever done. It was really fun. But yeah, Turquoise, Jay Wisdom. I feel like I'm forgetting a couple of the resample homies, but
bro,
we want to get some shit with. Yep, bro. I definitely wanna get some shit with him. Yeah, he's mad cool. I met him one of the first resample shows I went to. I was smacked, and I was bugging him about how cool the projector and the TVs and shit were. I was like, "Yo, how do you do that, bro?" But he was nice about it though. I was definitely being annoying, but he didn't.
He's the man. Yeah, Fiverr's awesome.
He was cool. But
Fiver's good people.
But yeah, there's a bunch of cats. I feel like I'm forgetting. I'm having a hard time thinking of people on the spot, but
no worries. You
definitely
kill it.
most people. I try not to discriminate. If your shit is cute, let's go. If shit is hot.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. What's a project you've been bumping as of late?
What have I been listening to a lot of? Let me check my Spotify because I'm high and I can't think right now. A lot of Mo Fago. He's from Cleveland. Smiley Kid, Captain Fago by Mo Fago. The new Draco the Ruler album. The new Benny the Butcher album. A lot of Sterl Gotti. Urban Hero by Sterl Gotti. A lot of that album lately.
Off the peep.
Yeah. And ESTG. I don't know if you heard of him yet, but he's gonna be the next super big rapper. He just put out a song with Lil Baby and shit. Yo Gotti signed him. He's gonna be huge. But his new album, Still Don't Feel Nothing, or Still Don't Feel None, some shit like that. Really, really good. And this kid Central C, he's like a drill dude from the UK.
Sweet.
He just put out a project too. It's really good. I forget the name. I think it's called Loading, maybe some shit like that.
Dope.
But, yeah, bunch of shit.
Tremendous, yo. Yeah. Next rapid fire. What's your favorite movie, or what was your favorite movie as a kid?
Shit, my favorite movie is probably Irishman. If you ask the homies, they tell you Irishman because I've watched that shit like 15 times.
Scorsese.
And it's 4 hours long.
I've watched that like 5-6 times.
times.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I've watched it a lot. I like mob movies a lot. I like the mob. I like.
Have you seen The Sopranos?
Yeah. So that was like my dad's favorite show. I haven't
seen Jersey, bro. You
I'm slacking back. Yeah, dude. We used to drive through that fucking toll that's in the like the roll credit or like the fucking
the introduction.
Yeah, thank you. In the intro, we used to every time we would drive through that toll, he would go, "Oh, this is the one of the Sopranos," and it's like, "Yo, we fucking know
this morning."
We get so tight about it. But that was like his favorite show. I've only seen like the first like 5 or 6 seasons.
Yo, why look at the GoPro be bugging out again? We gotta fix this. 2 GoPro bug outs. 2 GoPro bug outs. All right, yo. Well, that's sweet, yo. I think you should definitely watch The Sopranos because it's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah, I like that show a lot. But yeah, probably Irishman. And then like as a kid, I don't know, I like The Incredibles. I really like Fantastic Mr. Fox too. I like Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson's dope as fuck.
Symmetrical, colorful shit.
Yeah, he wicked dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pop the battery out and change it on this one. Fuck it. Alrighty, last one. If you could give yourself another, you probably already have some here. How many nicknames you already have? But if you had to give yourself a rap alias, what would the alias be?
Tundra.
Just Tundra, one word. Like share.
Yeah. So the only like full album that I have besides Out the Woods, and I guess Thriving in Hell is an album. In my head it was an EP, but it got longer and longer because it took me 2 years to put out.
Yeah.
But the only other full album I have is called From Tundra. It's on Spotify and shit. I put it out in like 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 2016 even.
I couldn't find it, huh? Do you have different Spotifys, you think? Not to interrupt, but
it's under Monk.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you type in Monk From Tundra, it'll come up.
Yeah.
And it was originally gonna be called like From Me to You, or like From the Tundra like to You, some shit along the lines like that.
You've been planning this then. You have the Tundra ready to go almost.
Yeah, so it was like it was supposed to be like me, like sending out a letter like to somewhere else, like from the cold type shit. But I shortened it to From Tundra because like it at that point it meant to me both like from me and from here. You know what I mean? Like So yeah. And then I had one of my Twitter names was Young Tundra, or if I ever like make beats, I might go Trap Eye Moody.
Instead of Mad Eye Moody?
Yeah, I'm a big Harry Potter guy. I got the fucking where's that shit? I got the I can't get in the
Deathly Hallows, right?
I got the Deathly Hallows.
Big
Slither and shit. Yeah, same thing. It's fucking tomato. But I'm a huge Harry Potter guy. Big Slither and shit.
Love that, yeah. Well, not Slytherin.
Like wands at the crib shit. I'm a big nerd, low key. I got Pokemon toys and wands and all types of weird little nerdy shit.
Look at my shit, yo. I feel you, bro. I got so much shit.
I feel you. But I super fuck with Harry Potter. And when I get real high, I like one of my eyes has a tendency to kind of like go down lower, and the other one I get like a weird lazy eye. Trap Eye Moody.
That's funny, man. All right. Yeah. I like that.
So one of those. I don't know. I had a bunch of little Twitter names. Another beat name that I like is like King Explosion Murder. It's one of the characters, like he chooses a superhero name for himself. It's from My Hero Academia. So it's anime.
I know My Hero.
Yeah.
I like Cowboy Bebop, Afro Samurai, like some pretty like vanilla bread and butter.
I watched a lot of Afro Samurai as a kid, like Cartoon Network, because it would come on like at late night or what's that shit called?
Adult Swim.
Yeah, Adult Swim, and when it was like Toonami and shit, Afro Samurai.
Then Samurai Champloo.
I haven't seen much Bebop.
Bebop's
the only team that I was talking about earlier, like our old like pseudo manager, he does like some art for us and shit now too. He's a good visual artist. He loves fucking Cowboy Bebop.
That show's cool, man.
It's
That's a great like 2
his
a.m.
favorite
show.
thing ever. Like so he's been painting for a few years, and he's made like some cover art for me and like videos for me and shit. But he does he's been doing like anime painting now, like some really crazy shit. It's a lot of it is sort of like Bebop inspired.
Hell yeah.
But
I'd love to hear that. Well, sweet. We've been talking for almost a good damn near 90 minutes, Rhody, and you passed
holy shit
the rapid fire, right, yo?
That's dumb no.
Yo, that's why I smoke a lot when I interview, but sometimes like when I do the Zoom ones, I'm like, I just gotta focus because I could be literally rambling. It could be like 3 hours and I barely even talked about.
No, I feel you. I get the same way. I'm mad tangential.
And it's pandemic makes me want to just be more social and talk because that part of my
facts.
Spirit.
Whenever I get in a good combo with somebody, I get stuck now.
You heard, yeah. Hey, no worries though. It's been a beautiful time. I mean, we've heard about your times in the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, then kind of more metropolitan in Pennsylvania, coming to Maine, settling in Wyndham, getting your more roots here, getting the flower shop going, dropping a ton of music, switching your names, just going with the flow. And now we're here. You said you got some stuff coming up. And I wanted to just say for the people at home that the reason why Rhody's here today is going to promote Please Get Comfy, the new video. And also just if there's anything else you want to just use this time for right now to just, I guess, promote for yourself.
Yeah, Please Get Comfy, new video out now. If you're gonna listen to anything, like, I understand the attention span thing. If you're gonna go to one website, one link or whatever, go to YouTube. The videos are really good and all the songs are good. And yeah, I don't know, I really like the videos. I have an affinity for them for some reason. I feel like my babies. I mean, all the everything you make does, but more so. And I got some shit coming. I definitely a lot of shit coming. We got been working.
We go. Well, I love it. Stay tuned. And let's wind down here. I've been asking this question to everybody just to kind of stick with the times. I mean, there's a reason why you and I are fucking linking in person right here, and whether homie Tristan in here shooting some dope photos. It's a pandemic and it's been tough, this past year now. What's been keeping you sane or grounded in a sense? Is there anything that's kind of been making life still enjoyable for you?
Music. I mean, honestly, I'm going to the studio. I mean, when I say flower shop, it's like my real friends, like my family or whatever. It's like actually like I don't have that many other friends. Like I know a lot of people, obviously, but like that I hang out with on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. It's like really just them. So like I'm sitting here talking to you right now. Woolie's playing the fucking guitar.
You guys all live together still, or are you guys just?
No, we're at the homie's crib right now.
Got you.
We got a few different spots, but like even my roommates, one of my roommates is Expo, who's in Flower Shop. He's a singer, and the other one is my homie Cal, who he has band $1 Million Lounge. They're like fairly popping. A lot of people I talk to know them, but working on music, smoking good dope. I love weed, honestly, like a lot. I like growing weed. I like playing with the plants. I like. Honestly, I started taking like growing seriously over the pandemic because I had nothing to do and wasn't working and shit. And so like dope and making music and playing video games with this idiot T.
Yep.
Calling my grandma and shit. I don't know.
I feel that,
yeah, and I have roommates, so it's like it's not too bad. Like the whole time I was like with people, and when it first hit, we were in New York, like me, Willie, THT, and the Menards, and like we were at my grandma's house like in March, and then like a week later, COVID hit, and then Joe had a cold and shit. So I'm like, oh no, me and Joe just killed my grandparents, and now we're all gonna get COVID.
Whoa.
New York's shut down. It was mad weird. So we all ran back to Maine. But then it was fine. It was chill. Joe didn't have COVID. My grandparents are alive. And we had a good time, even though it sucked. So, yeah.
Tremendous, man. Well, I'm glad y'all made it out. Sweet. Yeah. Shout out music, shout out friends, and shout out great cannabis.
But
where can people reach you for business or social networking inquiries?
I guess Instagram. Instagram is probably the best place. I use that the most. I feel like everybody uses that the most now.
Yeah.
I don't have Facebook or nothing. I haven't had Facebook in a long time. I have I think my email, like contact, like for beats and booking and shit, is in my Instagram.
Perfect.
But if not, it's melodiousmonk207 @gmail. That's the easiest one.
You still got the old school name, yo.
Yeah, there's a Rhode one, but like I have mad beats and stems and drafts, and like I've known a lot of the homies who I still make music with now since then.
Yep.
So it's like they'll be like, "Yo, can I just send it to the email that I already have?" I'm like, yeah, I don't care, dude. But and because like I don't have a manager, so it's never had to go through anybody but me, so it didn't really matter. Except the Menards, the only ones who ever have to look at my emails, and they got my shit, so they good. But
hell yeah.
So
sweet.
Yeah. Instagram is probably the best way. And then like SoundCloud, people DM me on SoundCloud sometimes. That's cool. I don't mind that. I probably won't see it as soon because the app doesn't have DMs for some stupid fucking reason. But
yeah.
It seems like a huge oversight in my opinion, but
I would agree.
I probably feel more passionate about it than most people. So
yeah, it is what it is, yo. Well, sweet. I got one more question, unless you have anything you want to plug before we wrap up, my friend.
No, I mean, just, man, fuck with me. I'm out here. Come on. Rhode207 on Instagram. I got Twitter. Twitter's not that music oriented, but I'd be funny on there sometimes. I think it's also Rhode207. Yeah, man, follow me on SoundCloud. Go to Spotify. Go listen to the songs. Go to YouTube. Watch some videos. They're really good. I promise they don't suck. If they suck, you can hit me up on Instagram. We can fight about it because I promise you're gonna like it. So it's all good. But yeah. What's the question?
Tremendous. So, question I ask everybody, yo. I start and I conclude the podcast always with the same one. So here it is. Where will Rhode be 1 year from now?
Shit, I don't know, man. I might be in Portland. I might be back in New York. I might be in fucking Nashville or Moab or LA or some shit. I don't know. I like running around, but I'll be making some good songs, smoking some good dope, get money, life living lovely, live forever, gang. So
there we go.
Yeah. Chilling.
All right, man.
I don't know, but it'll be some good shit. I can promise you that.
That's all we can hope for, right, yo?
Yes, sir.
Tremendous. Well, Rhode, it's been fun talking to you tonight, this evening, getting to hear your story.
Yeah, you too, man. Lovely.
Again, please get comfy. It's a new music video. Check that out. Look for some new music as 2021 unravels. And again, be safe, yo. Thanks for having me. Why do I always say that shit? Thanks for being here, and thanks for telling your story. There we go. I'm kind of freaking out. I feel like we kind of have like one last thing, yo. I feel like we have like the same like side profile. Is that just me?
No, I kind of feel you.
Is that weird? I know
what you mean. Are you Polish?
I'm French and English and Irish. I don't even fucking know. Scottish, bro. I don't even know.
I'm
boring.
My dad's adopted, so I don't know what the fuck I am on my dad's side.
Yeah, same. My grandparents are adopted.
Wants me to be Irish, so I just say I'm Polish and Irish.
I had long hair like that, like same color almost, like not same length, but like pretty close, like probably down to like right here.
Yeah, we would have been doppelganging.
So now I'm just freaking out. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's it for me, though. Thanks for watching Benny's Crib this week. Shout out Rhode. Go stream the new tunes, new podcast next week. Take care of yourself. Don't be a dick. Much love. Peace out. See you next week.
All right. Later, bro.